Hey everybody, welcome to my channel where I bring literature to life through dramatic readings. Whether you're a fan of whodunits, fantasy, or anything in between, you'll find something to love here. All right. Now join me as I dive into the world of words and let the stories unfold before your very eyes. Let's get it. This week, we're going to read, well, I keep saying we, so I guess it's we. It's we. It's me, but it's we. But anyway, this week, we're going to read Blind Secrets by Lynn Chantale. Now, I'm going to tell you from my read through, just a glance at it for appropriateness, it's going to be a spicy read. Of course, I'm going to tone it down naturally. But I would definitely say for you folks that are looking at this, you definitely want to be 18 and above to read this. That's what I'm thinking. I'm pretty sure this is going to be spicy. Got some BDSM situations going on, I will say that. But hello. That's for you as an adult to decide. I'm just saying. But like I said, this part that I'm about to read is clean. So let's get into the blurb. When one is blind, trust is important. But who can you trust when someone is trying to kill you? Dun, 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 dun. Wealthy, blind, and grieving, Amelia Hastings-Bedford would gladly give away her fortune if it would bring back her beloved Joshua. Knowing her money can't, she forges into a marriage of convenience with Gareth, family friend and law partner. Gareth Bedford knows two things. Someone is trying to kill Amelia, and someone is embezzling company funds. Gareth does all he can to protect Amelia from her enemies, but doing so places them in their crosshairs. So this is going to be epic, y'all. I'm like, what is going on? I've been finding some good reads lately, but this is going to be awesome. I just feel this in my spirit. So this is going to be great. Anyway, let's get into it. I also have this one on the Kindle as well. Prologue. This will never work, Victor Grimaldi said. He stared at the red-haired woman standing at the gravesite. Guilt gnawed his insides as he watched her lower her head. Her head fell forward, veiling her tears from his scrutiny. Is this really worth it? How could he look Amelia in the eye after this? After all, she was his friend. Victor looked away, unable to witness her grief any longer. She doesn't deserve this, he murmured. It's not too late to find a better way. A better way? His companion scoffed. And you deserve to be left alone? Surely there's a better way to be included in their family. His companion stepped closer, the voice a little more cajoling than before. Look at them, all sharing in her grief. A family mourning the loss of a respected, if despised, family member. Victor shook his head, not wanting to hear the words, yet knowing there was a thread of truth in them. He swallowed hard. Grieving as much as she is, and you can't even comfort him? His companion said with disdain. Look at them. All the family is there. And where are you? Victor once again fastened his gaze on the gravesite and the couple standing there. He could just make out the corner of the American flag peeking from beneath her left arm. Her back was ramrod straight, despite her thin shoulders quavering up and down. His heart thudded a little faster when he caught sight of Gage Bedford, a gangly, somewhat awkward youth standing beside the woman. He towered over her smaller frame. Even at this distance, the youth's stance spoke of comfort and shared sadness. He watched the teen's lips move. She acknowledged the words with a faint nod before he walked away and left her alone again. A faint drizzle misted the air while thunder rumbled in the background. At a distance, watching. The soft words jerked him back to reality. He doesn't deserve this either, Victor muttered. And you do? The companion demanded. Quit your whining. She's never going to know the difference. Victor swung his gaze back to his companion. But I know the difference. He drew out a stuttering breath. She's gonna find out. He dragged nervous fingers through his short, cropped hair. Gareth Bedford, a well-built black man, and his lover, stepped close to the woman and leaned in. As the man wrapped an arm around her shoulders, a stab of jealousy sliced through his gut. Victor had no right to feel that callous emotion, since he was the source of her pain. Yet, it persisted. It's very simple, Victor. The speaker lifted sunglasses and glared through brown eyes. She's blind. She's grieving. By the time she discovers what happened, things would have progressed too far for her to prevent anything. And if she does find out, long, thin fingers flicked lint from Victor's shoulders, a cold smile creasing equally thin lips, making Victor flinch. I will know exactly who to blame. Understand? She'll marry Gareth Bedford in 3 or 4 months, and no one will be the wiser, and no one will know your secret either. Slowly, Victor nodded. He glanced back at the man and the grieving woman just as she crumpled to the ground. The man lifted her in his arms and cradled her close. The gangly teen hurried forward. The man shook his head, then nodded towards the line of cars. The youth took off in that direction. A fresh surge of guilt swamped Victor. There was no way he could keep this from them, but the next words chilled his blood. Of course. They watched the couple as well. Gareth was carrying Amelia to the waiting limo. If she ever learns the truth before the culmination of my plans, you will know what it's like to grieve for your lover. Returning glasses to face, the speaker spun on snazzy heels. And her death will be on your conscience too. So, what did you think? I know that was really short, and because you're seeing someone at a funeral, but I was going to read more, but then I decided that was probably not a good idea for people who are a little bit more conservative, we'll say. Even though it was still clean, it was just the concept. But I will tell you in the next part, they were at a conference they were at an adult conference where they were learning how to tie ropes and things. So that was kind of interesting. I mean, it didn't get into any frisky, but just the context of that was it was a little bit, I didn't want to be misconstrued. So definitely check it out yourself if you want to see a murder mystery and a little bit of 9 weeks, 9.5 weeks. Yeah, that movie. To be fair, it kind of reminds me a little bit of One Little Lie, because they had that secret life that was kind of like Eyes Wide Shut or something, and then it was a murder, and this is kind of having that going on too. So I'm like, okay, what's the mystery? What was old boy about to go do? I don't even know. All I know is this is about to get crazy when she finds out, because she can't see. So they got some kind of visual trickery going on. I don't know. You'll have to check it out for yourself. Definitely check out the look inside if you want to know more. Because like I said, I didn't have very much. But I just want to say, give it a shot. And of course, thank you for joining me for this dramatic reading. I hope you enjoyed my interpretation of this literary work. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel to stay up to date on my latest videos. Hit that bell, ding, so you won't miss a video. And let me know in the comments which books you'd like to see me bring to life next. Until next time, happy reading.